Conor McGregor promises on his life to knock out Nate Diaz at UFC 196 Las Vegas, Nevada, March the 5th. It is the most anticipated fight of the year, and you know who we got on the line, the best MMA analyst on YouTube today, Tommy Razorstein. And Razorstein, we're going to listen to this audio. It's good. We're going to listen to this audio, and we're going to see if Conor McGregor can keep his promise.
Do you like breaking the rules?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I am the rule. I'm the only rule in this game, so it doesn't matter weight divisions. Nate said he was ready to fight at any time, but, well, he wasn't. He wasn't ready to fight at 155. He wasn't ready to fight at 160, 165. So we give him 170, so...
they go every other day.
I'm happy to
I'm not
do
gonna
it.
do no weight over no shit. I don't give a fuck. And I said 155.
He didn't take 155, though. He did not take 155.
I did too.
He didn't take 155.
Yes, I did.
But that's cool. Don't worry about it. Don't worry
back
about it.
every-
Get comfortable. Get comfortable. 170. Get comfortable. 170. Get comfortable.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a fuck either. I don't give a fuck either. He's like a little cholo gangster from the hood. At the same time, he coaches kids jiu-jitsu on a Sunday morning and goes on bike rides with the elderly. He makes gun signs with the right hand and animal balloons with the left hand.
Fuck your bitch ass belt too.
Fuck the belt. I don't give a fuck about the belt. The only belt
Why
I
you
care
bring it
about.
everywhere? Why you bring it everywhere? Why you bring it
Fuck
everywhere?
about nothing. The only thing I give a fuck about is the check, and my checks are super heavy.
I don't give a fuck about no belt, brother. They're all on steroids.
Only weight I care about is steroids. They're talking about steroids. Don't put my name in steroids. I'm major against that. Don't put my name in the name of steroids, mate. I'm not on those steroids. What the fuck are you talking about? Your two teammates were on steroids. That's your two boys, the scrap pack. Remember that? Man, damn, they were. Did you know they were taking that stuff? Did you know they were taking that stuff? Did you?
You're on steroids.
They all have sore vaginas lately. It's crazy. There's something going on. I don't know. Dos Anjos broke his foot and his vagina in the same damn day.
I've been fighting for
Junior
10 years.
jiu-jitsu coaching and teach seminars to eat. You have to teach seminars all across the fucking California just to make ends meet. So, worry about you.
You
I'm
fight
a
midgets.
champion.
Knocked out 3 midgets and you're pumped up.
Yeah, and I'm about to knock out
midgets.
stuff.
I'm a real motherfucking fighter. Fighting grown-ups all the
Skinny
time.
Mexicans are about to get snipped up onto that list too.
Tommy Razorstein, you've heard it all there, haven't you? I mean, I don't even know what else you could say after hearing that. Razorstein, he says he's going to knock him out in the first round. The one thing that was alarming to you was that this fight was taking place at welterweight.
Dude, that's crazy, man. I can't, for the life of me, give this fight to Conor. I can't do it, man. I mean, jumping up to 2 weight classes is crazy. I've never heard of anyone doing some shit like this. Nuts. I mean, okay, maybe you go up 1 weight class or you do a catch weight. 2 weight classes? A 145 pounder fighting 170? That's crazy. For him to do that, say, you know, fight it. Make it 170. That's nuts. I can't give the fight to Conor, dude. I know he's a good fighter, and I like, you know, his spin kicks, and he'll close off the distance. But you know what? That weight's going to be a big factor. That reach is going to be a big factor. You know, when Nate has that long reach, Nate's style really throws off people. No, Cerrone, I think, is a big fighter. Really mess you up. It's really difficult to, you know, deal with those pity-pat punches that, like, wear on you and just completely disrupt your timing and your distance. It's really not easy to prepare for Nate Diaz or Nick Diaz. So I'm going to give the fight to Nate because to jump up to 170 is crazy. I moved up from 145 to 154 in wrestling once because they give you 2-pound weight class is 52, but I went to 54. Anyway, I jumped up to that weight class, and it was a huge difference in strength. You can't, use your strength as an advantage. And he's going to jump up 2 weight classes. I wrestled at 45. I can't imagine wrestling at 70 at that point in my life. I could drop down to 145, and that'd be a great weight for me now. But think about people fighting like Rory McDonald. Oh, man, those guys are just too big. And I can't imagine, fighting people at that weight class. It's just too much weight to give up.
Conor McGregor, end of the first. I feel he will be put away. I respect Nate. Don't get me wrong. I do respect Nate. There's a lot of expletive in this game, and he's not. There's a lot of bitches in this game, and he's not one of them. Don't get me wrong. There's respect there between us, but it's all business in there, and business is business. He will be KO'd inside the first round. It's hard not to take McGregor at his word. Okay? Now, listen to this, Razorstein. You're absolutely right. This is taking place at a welterweight limit, but this piece of information that I want to give you, Razorstein, is that Nate Diaz has had no training camp, but Dana White says he's in shape because he trains for triathlons. That's why he didn't have to cut down to 155, because the fight was made 11 days out of Rafael Dos Anjos pulling out because of a broken foot. I got to go with Conor McGregor. If he uses his movement, doesn't get into a slugfest, he should easily be able to move around, kick the legs, and basically beat Nate Diaz. I'm going with McGregor.
You're going McGregor?
Yeah.
I want to see the ground game too. Nate's ground game is great. I think if it comes to like up against the cage and he's able to pull guard, those long legs are going to be a problem. That longer, lankier fighter, when you're shorter like that, he's not short, like really short, but, just giving up that weight advantage, you're going to have fight someone who has longer, lankier limbs like that. Triangles are going to be a big problem. It's not what you do as a fighter to go up the 2 weight classes. It's free crazy, dude. You don't do that. I've never heard of anyone.
I think
it's so amazing too. It isn't like he just talks shit. He's like, I'll go up the weight class, talk shit to higher weight classes, and fuck with people in different weight classes. It's madness.
It's absolutely insane, Razorstein. 1 minute he's fighting in the featherweight division, he's jumping 2 weight classes to the welterweight division. The big problem with this fight is that it's taking place at 170, and that's what Nate Diaz is walking around. We don't know if he can decide to do what. He can cut a little bit of weight. He might come in heavier. I got to give it to McGregor still. Tom.
No way, man. It's going
right now.
I'm getting
do you feel that Nate Diaz
looks great right now? Diaz had an awesome fight over Michael Johnson. He fought the who's who. Michael Johnson, Rafael Dos Anjos, Josh Thompson, Ben Hennon, Donald Cerrone, Roy McDonald, Dong Young Kim. He has fought some really good guys. Win and lose against really good guys. Beating people like Jim Miller in a submission. Jim Miller, great submissions. And he beat Jim Miller with a guillotine. That's impressive, man. If it goes to the ground, it's going to be definitely favored in Nate's advantage of just the strength, the weight and jiu-jitsu. It's got to be heavily favored.
Nick Diaz fought Takanori Gomi in Pride, and he was able to pull out the victory, and a lot of people don't remember that. I want to ask you this last question because we got 30 seconds left. If Conor McGregor loses this fight, does the Conor money train come to an end?
It definitely slows down. The train definitely slows down. I'm curious. I kind of want Conor to win because I want to see how far the Conor McGregor train is going to go. I want to see if this hype train will ever fucking end. Beating those what's it called? Yeah, fucking
Jose Aldo.
Jose Aldo.
World.
Yeah, crazy.
He did do it for Tommy Razorstein.
Do it.
Don Juan Banks. Peace out.
Peace out.